Hello, everyone. Today, I want to tell you a little bit about me, my mother, the inspiration behind my business, SNS Coaching and Consulting, also known as SNS. I'm Samia Wakar, founder and CEO of SNS. But before a title, before any certifications, before any success, before any business, I was simply a daughter watching her mother survive storm that no one could see. My mother might be just a person to the world, but she was the whole world to me. She did not have any formal education, yet she was the most educated person I've ever known. She did not learn leadership from books, she lived it. She did not need a stage to be powerful. Her strength was quiet, deep, and unbreakable. She stood by us, all my sisters, and all the girls in my family when we were broken. She gave us light when everything around us was dark. She carried pain in silence and still gave others hope. She gave me wings before I even knew I was allowed to fly. I come from a world where, for many women, education is not always treated as a right. It is treated like a privilege. Sometimes it is given only if someone permits it. Sometimes a girl's dream depends on whether the world around her allows her to dream. But my mother taught me something very different. She taught me that woman does not need permission to have a mind. She does not need approval to have ambition. She does not need to be less so someone else can feel more. Because of her, I became one of the first women in my family courageous enough to break boundaries. I stepped into the rooms where women were not expected to lead. I worked harder, learned faster, stood stronger, and proved that a woman's place is not decided by society. A woman's place is wherever her courage takes her. Today, I educate professionals at the highest level at SNS. I train leaders, executives, decision makers, including some of the most accomplished men in business. And every time I stand in front of them, I remember where I come from. I remember the light my mother gave me. I remember the girl who had to fight for her voice. I remember the mother who gave her daughter wings. I remember the society that tried to define what a woman can do. And I remember that education changed everything. That's where SNS is not just a company to me. SNS is my mother's legacy. The name SNS comes from Saadat and Samia, my mother's name and my name together. Every class I teach, every professional I support, every woman I encourage carries a piece of her light. I have a son and I love him deeply, but I don't have a daughter. So, in many ways, every woman who comes to me with dreams, every girl who wants to study, every daughter who wants to rise, become part of the mission my mother placed in my heart. I want women, especially from parts of the world where education is still treated as a privilege, to know this. You're not less, you're not behind, you're not waiting for permission. You are capable of more than the world has told you. And that is why in every live virtual class, I reserve one complimentary seat for a woman candidate preparing for her exam. And for women who need career guidance but cannot afford support, I offer counseling and direction from my heart, and I don't charge for that. And this is not charity. This is my promise to my mother. It is my way of passing forward wings she gave me. My dream is to make SNS global force in education, but my deeper mission is to empower 10,000 women with confidence, knowledge, and opportunity. Because when a woman is educated, you don't just change one life. You change a family, you change a generation, you change the future. My mother gave me courage to fly. Now through SNS, I want to give that courage to others. That's my story, that's my mission, and that's the heart of SNS.